Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to My Expanded Universe, a show where I go through the entire EU in chronological order as best I know how. Folks, we are talking about the Legacy War comic book series written by Jon Ostrander. This had 6 issues to it, and it has a lot. I mean, a lot goes on in just 6 issues. He really jam-packed it with action. So, where are we now with all of our characters? Well, Darth Warlock is now controlling the Sith. Haha, he is in command. However, Darth Krayt is alive. Yes, he's been resurrected from the dead. He has finally beat death, something that has always escaped the Palpatine. Now, Darth Krayt knows the secret. He can feel the power of the dark side. And of course, he confronts Darth Warlock. He's going to fight him for supremacy over the Sith, army again. And of course, he's going to beat Darth Warlock easily. Meanwhile, you have the aftermath of CFL's rescue mission. I told you a lot of Imperial Knights died during that mission, but some of them got captured. One of them is a character I've totally forgotten to mention. I wanted to save him for now, but it's the Imperial Knight Draco. Draco is someone who is he has undying loyalty toward the Fel dynasty, and he is actually in love with CFL. They're actually lovers too, and that's why he goes on this mission. But he serves the Emperor and no one else. He is the prime shining example of what every Imperial Knight, his purpose in life is. Yet he's being captured. He's being captured by the Sith. He's being tortured, and he gives up the location of the hidden Jedi temple to the Sith. Oh, that's not good, Draco. Not good. Now, meanwhile, Emperor Fel has kind of gone over the deep end. He feels desperate right now. They captured Darth Malida, I don't know how you say her name, but anyway, she is the Sith responsible for poisoning and killing millions of species, alien species. Well, he works with her. He has her captured, but instead of killing her, he wants her to make a poison that will kill off all the Sith. Because he's going to poison the planet, just kill them that way, just pure genocide. That's what they're doing to us, so let's give them a taste of their own medicine. And like I said, he's gone a little too far here. And by the way, he's partnering with a Sith who's killed tons of people. Another character I've left out of this series is Darth Havoc. Darth Havoc, and I believe his origin is revealed in the War series. But Darth Havoc happens to be, he happened to be a Jedi a long time ago who switched and became a Sith. But before he did that, he was entrusted with protecting the Emperor's wife, and that's when he turned Sith and killed her and went off to join the one Sith. So he's introduced in here. He's a good character too, and I don't know why I haven't mentioned these people, especially Draco, who has he's a pretty big character in the series. And like I said, there's just so many great characters that you kind of just forget about them after a while. And though that's not a bad thing, they're very great characters. I love Draco as a character. In fact, he's now got to fight with his loyalties now because he knows what the Emperor's doing is wrong. Oh, by the way, Draco escapes. Forgot to say that. Now, Cade actually has to heal his mother. He finally meets up with Morgan. Cade doesn't love his mother. In fact, he's happy to let his mother die. Cade, the man who wants to save all his friends, nope, his mom can die. His mom left their dad, left him, didn't care about the world. You can die. And just leaves her to die in this room. I mean, to be honest, and I think Cade Skywalker appears to him and says, son, it's your mother. You need to go heal your mother. He said, fine, Dad, I'll do it for you. I mean, it's like, whoa. So Cade is still not super squeaky clean guy here. He's still got some issues to work out, and a lot of those issues are with his mother. But he decides to do it for his dad, and he heals his mother, which I thought was a neat little scene. Again, Morgan didn't really grow on me at all during the overall series. But that scene I thought was pretty good. Now, as the Sith attack the hidden Jedi temple, Nat Skywalker, Bantha, sacrifices himself and dies in the temple. And it really hits home to Cade Skywalker because he's kind of been, he thought he punched Darth Krayt in the nose and he was done. But after all this goes down, he's like, nope, I'm pissed. We're going after this. And funny because he fights Darth Talon again and just beats her up. In fact, I can't remember the scene, but I want to say he throws her limp body down from this balcony where on the ground floor where Darth Cade is. He kind of sees a crumpled up, she's still alive, groaning, and there's Cade Skywalker lightsaber like, let's go. Like, I'm pissed now. I'm coming for you. It's like Luke Skywalker going after Lumia, after she had, after he thought she had killed Mara Jade. Not pretty, but really awesome stuff. Now, simultaneously, in the comic book series, Draco is also confronting his Emperor Fail. He says, genocide is wrong no matter who it is. You need to stop what you're doing. And Fail's like, get out of my way. You serve me. No, not anymore. Not when you're doing this. This you cross the line. So now he is raising swords and clashing swords with Emperor Fail, who's also kind of a Jedi too. I should also mention that Mandalorians have been in this too. I don't know if I mentioned that in the regular series, but Mandalorians are mentioned later on in the series. I didn't really care that Mandalorians exist. I mean, of course they still exist in the world. It wasn't really that important to me that they're still around. But yeah, I don't know how big a part they play in war, but I know in the last few issues of the regular series they're there. Anyway, I don't know what just made me think about that. So let's get back to Draco. So Draco has to kill the Emperor, which is really tough on him, right? That's his hopefully future father-in-law. He's in love with that guy's daughter. He respects the man. He served the man for years, but now he has to kill the person he loves. Meanwhile, Cade has no love for Darth Cade, and he kills him. Of course, he knows Darth Crade's going to come back to life. Darth Cade had a plan to kill Cade Skywalker and resurrect him as a Sith. That's what so Cade was trying to kill him too. And so he knows that Darth Cade can come back from death, so he decides, you know what? I'll give him the same out that Dirge got years ago. I'm kidding, Dirge is not even mentioned. But he's like, I'm gonna pilot this ship straight into his sun. So by the time, before he wakes up, he'll die forever. His body will be incinerated. I'll make sure he dies. And by the way, I'm a terrible human being. I'm gonna go die too. He's gonna sacrifice himself. Well, and I should mention, he's been in this before, but Luke Skywalker, I remember that made news the first time. Luke Skywalker appears kind of early in the series as a ghost. And I remember one of the newsreels or something in the newspaper or online said, the Dark Horse Comics reveals Luke Skywalker is dead. And it was just, they're just, trying to catfish you with the title, hook you in with a fake title and everything. It's just clickbait there is all it is. And what it was like, but Luke Skywalker's a Jedi ghost, which means he died. Well, yeah. Decades later, I kind of would think that. But anyway, here comes Luke Skywalker. We haven't seen him lately, and he comes in as a ghost, and he sits down and he talks to Cade Skywalker. Now, I'm totally fine with Ghost Luke Skywalker in this whole series. He's one of the most powerful Jedi we've ever seen. Why would he be a ghost for so long? He's Luke Skywalker. He never wants to go away, right? He probably talks to Cole a lot, too, back in the day. He'll probably talk to Cade's kids, too. Little half boy, half Zeltron. Those teenage years, Luke, you may want to just not pop in on. So Luke appears to Cade and says, no, you need to live, choose hope, not fear. Don't live in fear, Cade. You have a 97.7% chance of surviving this. Just get out. And Cade's like, yeah, you know what? I shouldn't live my life in fear. So he decides to, escape in time. Darth Cade is sent into the sun. And unlike the Sun Crusher, he will not survive. He'll suffer the same fate as Dirge does, and so he perishes away for good. Now, who takes over the Sith? Darth Nihil does. And the Sith are they're beaten, but they're not defeated. And so he goes, hey, we're going to go back to being in the shadows again. We're going to slowly get our influences here and there, reestablish our domain, our powerful grip onto the galaxy, and then one day we'll be back. So even there's a ... at the end of this. And Darth Nihil's a really cool character, and you can see him as a leader. I never saw Warlock as a leader. I saw him as a fake pompous leader, which is how we were supposed to see him. But Darth Nihil, you're like, yeah, that guy could lead pretty well. So now they're going back underground, and one day they'll be back. But as for Cade and his friends, they're going to go back, live life to the fullest, you know, and have a good time. War is a really great... Oh, I should also mention that the Galactic Alliance, the Empire, the Jedi, they all form a new republic, you know, so another peace treaty is signed again. We always have to have a happy ending. Overall, Legacy War, excellent action-packed series. I despise the title War. I despise it. People say, well, it works here. It works here. No. Legacy War. I cannot stand the title at all. And I really wish they'd have made these last 6 issues the last 6 issues in the regular series. To put them on their own, you know, I mean, I'm happy they did. It's part of the best story arcs of the Legacy comic books, period. But like I said, it should have been part of the regular run and not its own mini-series. Because what if someone would have come in on issue number 1 and been like, what the heck is going on? They wouldn't have understood anything, because I mean it hits, you know, all pistons are firing, and all the pickup storylines from issue 50 are being continued, and everything's going at a really fast pace here. So it would lose any new readers it would gain through that number 1 on the cover. So I don't understand the purpose of making Legacy War unless you just had to make, you know, a mini series called War again. I don't know. Anyway, that's my old man complaint. All right, folks, that's all the time I have for now. See you next time with another video.